Welcome back, guys. Today we're going to be replacing the front wheel bearings on this LN167 Hilux. Let's get into it. First thing we're going to do is just remove this tyre. Now I'm just going to remove this front brake caliper. Just turn that whole hub. It's easy to undo the two bolts. Need a 17mm socket. Before I do that, I might just put a cable tie through it. I've got one up here too. Just stop it falling down. It's got a steel line on there. Oh, you should be able to just get it off. Just get them two bolts out of the back. Just a little bit stuck on there, so as the pads where it gets a bit of a lip on there, but should be able to just pry it off a little bit. To get it off, and then just do your cable tie up and that'll stay up out of the way. We're just going to start by undoing the freewheeling hub. I like to just put it in the free position. That's locked, that's free. And with the 10mm socket, just undo these 6 bolts on the outside. And that hub should come out. So we're just going to start removing these bolts around the outside of the hub. We're just going to go around and give them a bit of a tap. Just giving them a tap will loosen up these collets behind the nuts. So we take all the nuts off now. Get a pair of pliers, pull these tapered collets out. And once you get them off, you got to undo this bolt that holds the axle in. You won't be able to get that off. Just a bolt and a washer holds that on. That will slide off. Okay, now around this nut that holds your wheel bearings on, there's a locking tab. If you just get a little cold chisel, you'll be able to knock that Find which one's bent over and just knock it back a bit. Now this is a wheel bearing nut socket. It's a 41mm for these. Just get that first nut off. There's that nut. There's this locking washer. And then there's a second nut in there. That second nut off. Then there's actually a washer and your wheel bearing. If you just pull the whole hub, you should be able to get everything off. The seal and the inside wheel bearing. Okay, now that I've got all the parts on the bench, I've just got a container here with some cleaning fluid in it. I'm just going to put all the hub and all the nuts and bolts in there so they can just soak while I clean this hub out. Just going to put these over here. Now with the hub, that front bearing will just come straight out. It'll have a washer on it. Just chuck that in the bucket. Now to get this inner bearing out, just get a couple blocks of timber. Sit your hub onto it and get a punch and just knock that one out the bottom. We are replacing them so we don't have to be gentle on them. That's your seal. Now with this hub, I just like to scoop a bit of the grease out. Now we got a bit of the grease out, we're just going to get a pin punch like this and knock the cups out. There is actually little grooves in this hub where you can put a punch on it and just knock them out evenly. That cup out, put him back on our timber and knock the that one out. don't know if you can see in there, but these little gaps here, that's where you can put your punch and knock your bearing cups out. Just give it a bit of a spray with some brake or parts cleaner and just wipe it out with some rag. Get it pretty clean. The only other thing is there's a gasket on the front here. I'm going to remove that. Clean this surface up because we've got a new gasket to put on there. Now we're just going to install the new bearing cups. Inner and outer are two different sizes, so you can't get them mixed up. Let's have a kit like this. Install them, just find the right size one for the cup. It doesn't foul on the inside of that. This is a 72mm plate. Sit him in there, make sure that goes in there as well. And then just tap it until you feel it go home. Keep checking it as you go, and that heard a different sound there. You can just feel that it's gone all the way home. Flip it over and you can see it on this side, that it's all the way home. We'll do the same for the bigger bearing. And for this one, it's an 81mm plate. Make sure you put your bearing cups facing outwards as well so the bearing can go in. You can just get them started. Check. It's all the way home. So I've just got my parts soaking here. I'm just gonna clean all them up and lay them out here, ready to install. There's also a gasket on this freewheel and hub that we got to remove. after you clean the parts, just let them dry. Okay, now we've got our parts cleaned up, we've got our new bearings. So we're going to start repacking them with grease. Firstly, we're going to just pack this hub. Put a bit of grease in the middle of it. Just wipe some on the bearing cups. Try not to get it up on the top edge there where the seal goes. Put a little bit in this freewheel and hub. And a bit on this engagement gear as well. Just to help it all work nice and freely. Alright, now to pack the bearings. I usually put a bit of grease on my palm. And get your bearing and just push it down onto the grease until you see it, the grease coming out the center of the rollers, and just work your way around till you get that bearing full of grease. You can get yourself a few different types of bearing packers. Just rub a bit of grease on the outside. And then drop that bearing in. Repack the other bearing exactly the same. Okay, we're just going to install the hub seal now. Make sure you get it in the right way. Before I do, I like to just give it a wipe around that edge where it goes. Make sure you didn't get any grease on it. And then to install it, you can get a big plate. You can just try and tap it in evenly. Just tap it till it's level with the edge. Just give that a bit of a wipe. You can just get a little touch of grease, put it around that lip. Okay, before we start assembling it, just give the stub axle a bit of a wipe down. Now we can grab our hub, slide that on. Going nice and evenly. And get your bearing. Should slide on nicely as well. acts as a washer. And then one of your hub nuts. Okay, now we're going to adjust the wheel bearing. Just like to give it a spin. When I do it up pretty tight. Just give the hub a spin. You tighten it up, you're gonna make sure all those bearings are home. And then you're gonna back it off. Do it up till it just touches. And just give it a little bit more to take all the play out of it. And just wriggle your hub. I can still feel a little bit of play, so I'm just gonna go up a little bit more. That's good there now. Install our new lock washer. Then our other hub nut. When you do this one up, do it up fairly firm, because it'll stop the other one coming undone. When you lock that other one up, just make sure your hub is still free and there's no movement in your wheel bearings. And just knock your locking tabs over. You knock one onto the rear nut and then fold one forward to hold the locking nut on. And we're going to fit our new gasket to it. Slide our freewheel and hub on, make sure we line the dowels up. If the spline doesn't line up, you can just rotate the hub a bit. To stop that falling off, we're just going to put this retainer bolt in there. You'll have to just hold that CV while you tighten that up. Just put your collets in there. Now when I pulled it apart, they didn't have washers on them, but they meant to have washers as well, so just got some to put on there. Then just install the nuts. I just got a gasket that goes on here. Get it on the right way. Now, there's a gap in these two opposite ones, and that actually lines up with this little retaining tab. So make sure you get them two lined up, otherwise it won't go in properly. It just slides in nicely like that. Put your 6 little bolts in there. Go pretty gentle on these when you do them up. They're only M6s. They strip out quite easily. Now, before we install the caliper, I like to give the brake disc a good clean with brake clean, and wipe it all down, wipe any grease you might have got on there off. Just gonna spin this around so I can get the caliper back on. Sometimes they're a bit tricky to get on. Work them on nice and square. Check them with a bar. install this wheel. Now you got the wheel on, just give it a spin. Make sure it spins freely. Give it a shake, make sure there's no play in it. Move that from free to lock. When you got it on lock, just give the wheel a spin and have a look on the other side. Make sure the CV shaft is spinning as well. So that's how you change the wheel bearings on the LN167 Hilux. Thanks for watching. I hope you've learnt something. Please like, subscribe and comment, and we'll catch you on the next one.